Good afternoon. My name is Kim Thompson, and I would like to welcome each of you to the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin, I would ask that each of you silence your cell phone and please stand as faculty enter. As a courtesy so that all parents, family, and friends can see their graduate, we would ask that everyone please be seated and remain seated until all the graduates have entered.
Our students are so well trained that they've already sat. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2023 commencement for the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences. My name is Brant Schneider, and I'm the Dean of the Graduate School. Each year it is my honor to welcome our graduates and their families and friends who have come to share this momentous day with all of us. Commencement symbolizes an important educational milestone for those of you who will graduate with us today. It is a day for celebration, for Thanksgiving, and for recognition of those who will receive their degrees. To the students, I offer my sincere congratulations to each of you for arriving at this celebratory day as we present you, the class of 2023, to your family, friends, and those you will serve. At this time, I would like to introduce the participants in today's ceremony. I ask the audience to please hold their applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Grace Kuo, Dean of the Jerry Hodge School of Pharmacy. Dean Kuo, will you please join me for a few words?
Good afternoon, Dr. Schneider. Thank you so much for this invitation. On behalf of Jerry H. Hodge School of Pharmacy, I'm here to celebrate with all the graduates for the accomplishment that you have made through the years. We're also here to congratulate all the families and friends who have supported all of our graduates to this accomplishment today. Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to be here.
I'd ask Dr. Sanjay Srivastava to please stand. Dr. Srivastava is a professor and chair of the Department of Immunotherapeutics and Biotechnology, Associate Dean of the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, and co-director of the Biotechnology Program. I'd ask Dr. Susan Bergeson to stand, please. Dr. Bergeson served as an Associate Dean and the co-director of the Biotechnology Program for many, many years. I'd ask Dr. Michael Blanton to stand. Dr. Blanton is the Senior Associate Dean for the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences and the Associate Vice President for Research. I'd ask Dr. Darren D'Agostino to please stand. Dr. D'Agostino is the Provost and Chief Academic Officer of the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. I'd ask Chairman Mark Griffith to please stand. Chairman Griffith is Chair of the Texas Tech Board of Regents. And Dr. Ebtisam Islam. Dr. Ebtisam Islam is the GSBS 2022 Distinguished Alumnus and our commencement speaker today. Would all the faculty of the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center please stand? And the platform party, please stand. Thank you all very much. Please be seated. It's my great pleasure to welcome Chairman Griffin to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Snyder. And do y'all mind if I kind of turn this just a little bit, because my remarks today, while I want to be welcoming to the family and the friends who have gathered today for this beautiful celebration, this significant milestone in the lives of these ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure that the words that I speak and the charge that I deliver is directed appropriately. So thank you for indulging me here in that particular regard. I do bring personal greetings and personal congratulations from the Texas Tech University System Board of Regents. We are very, very, very proud of the product that the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center puts out year after year after year. These graduates that leave each year provide the highest level of health care, research, and relationship, if I might say that, to our families and friends throughout the state and our nation. Our graduates represent the very best in each of their fields and bring a sense of pride and prestige to the entire Texas Tech system. So as you leave this part of your journey, as you close the book on this chapter, graduates, let me leave you with this brief charge, if I might. I charge you to be yourself. A wise man once said, "What holds a person back is not who they are, but who they think they're not." who you are has been good enough to get you to this place today. Who you are and who you can be will propel you from this point forward to a life of great service, of research, of significance in whatever field, in whatever specialty, whatever realm that you choose. But be worthy. Be a worthy ambassador of your profession, your institution, and your peers, because I can tell you from this day forward, these graduates will actually be the standard of which Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center is measured. To the extent that these ladies and gentlemen go into their communities, and to the extent that they provide the service with the humbleness and the integrity and the professionalism that they have been taught, Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center will be perceived that way publicly. So from this day forward, you're our ambassador. You are the standard by which we are judged. Be yourself. Be proud, but do it with a sense of humility, modesty, and service to mankind. Be practical, but always, always practice your art. Practice your science with empathy and concern. Be daring, but also be prudent and be aware of your limitations. And be free in thought and spirit. But above all, act with integrity. And finally, please, as you leave this place tonight and to go on to your next highway, the next journey that you embark upon, please don't forget about us. The tendency is to think that you did it by yourself, on your own, and to a large degree that's true. But if you're truthful with yourself, you had help getting here. And on these occasions, I always encourage the graduates, just take a moment, whether it's through email or a written note, to express your deep gratitude and appreciation for those who helped you get to this spot. Be it a professor, be it a family member, be it a dear friend. We all have help getting to where we are and to where we want to be. Congratulations, graduates. This is a significant day in your life, and you bring great honor to this institution for who you are and what you've accomplished, and we look for great things going forward. God richly bless you in your efforts, and congratulations from the Texas Tech University Board of Regents.
Thank you, Chairman Griffith. We're very grateful to have you join us today. We are here to celebrate the accomplishments and hard work of our outstanding graduates. Today we congratulate 33 graduates, 12 from our PhD program, 13 from the Graduate Medical Education Sciences program, and 8 from the Biotechnology program. Our students have strived tirelessly in the classrooms and labs. They've studied meticulously for difficult exams. They've seen experiments fail and seen experiments succeed. They've overcome challenges and triumphed without demanding attention or the spotlight. They're smart, humble, kind, and resilient. To our students, I would like to share with you my deepest appreciation for the diligence for your hard work. I am awed by your enthusiasm, your creativity, and your science. Today is a splendid culmination and celebration of your accomplishments. To this end, I would like to personally thank all of our faculty members and the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences staff, who once again have done a stellar job in promoting science and nurturing our culture of discovery, diversity, and community. Our faculty and staff have shown tremendous resourcefulness and commitment to the mentoring and education of our students. I would also like to acknowledge and thank Chairman Griffith and President Dr. Lori Rice Spearman and our Provost, Dr. Darren D'Agostino, for their distinguished leadership over the support over the past year. Graduates, today is the day for you to take a deep breath, relax, and congratulate yourselves. You've made it. All of your hard work has paid off. We are proud of you. Today is also the day to thank your mentors and loved ones who have helped you make your graduation a reality. Graduates, please stand. Please give a hand to the faculty, friends, and family and significant others who have helped you succeed. You may be seated. And to everyone in the audience, thank you for being here and supporting your wonderful graduates. The actress Jennifer Garner provides us with an excellent bit of advice, graduates. Fight for what makes you optimistic. Optimistic about our world. Find it, insist on it, dig into it, and then go after it. To our students, I say, congratulations, stay inspired, be optimistic, and go out there and make a difference. Thank you very much. It's my great honor today to introduce Dr. Ebtisam Islam, the 2022 Distinguished Alumnus with us today. Dr. Islam graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Texas Tech University in 1998. I want you to listen for the patterns here. She received her PhD from the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences in 2004 and her MD from Texas Tech University in 2009. So we're talking about 3 consecutive degrees this outstanding person has done. She served as the TTUHSC Student Regent from 2007 to 2008. Dr. Islam did her internal residency medicine and pulmonary critical care fellowship at TTUHSC. She's currently earning her master's, though, of education from Johns Hopkins University. Dr. Islam is a tenured associate professor, the Associate Dean of Clinical Education, the co-director of the third-year medical students clerkship. I've been fortunate enough to know Dr. Islam for the last 25 years. She's a success in every definition of the word. She's an outstanding teacher, a caring and resilient leader, a frontline critical care physician, an inspirational role model for our students, and along the way she managed to raise 5 beautiful children. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ebtisam Islam to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Schneider, for that introduction, and I'm going to kind of follow with Regent Griffin's idea here, and he was actually one of the regents when I was the student regent, so I've known him for a long time. Congratulations, graduates, today on being here and accomplishing one of the most difficult paths in education a student can take. I have the honor and privilege of speaking to you guys today. I often reflect on graduate school as one of the most challenging times in my life, and today I would like to share 3 most important lessons I learned from those years. Number 1, ego is the enemy. Early in my graduate education, in one of my committee meetings, I had presented my slides to my faculty members. And one of the faculty members on the committee proceeded to give me feedback, and then said something I never forgot. You are being superficial. I held it together, finished my meeting, left the room, and proceeded to cry, and needless to say, was very upset with that faculty member. My ego had been bruised, and what I thought was top-notch work in my mind had been torn down, and I had been criticized. My weaknesses had been exposed. But what really happened was that my ego had caused me to miss an opportunity to take feedback and be better and to grow more. It was not until my later years of graduate school training that I really started thinking about this statement without the bitterness that related to it. As I was asking questions in the lab, I would think to myself, am I being superficial? Did I ask the why? Did I go to the next level and dig deeper? Did I do enough to figure out the problem? Years later, after I had finished graduate school and then med school, I saw that same faculty member, and I thanked them for what they had said. It stung at the time, but it helped shape the person I had become. I applied this statement to just about everything I do, so I will not miss something or gloss over something. For what they had said was true, and being a young graduate student, the critique had hurt me. But it taught me the value of removing my ego from the equation, taking feedback, and practicing constant self-reflection to be better, and to know that I do not always have to know all the answers. My second piece of advice is to be able to laugh at yourself, and I think Dr. Schneider will remember this incident. So of course, graduate school is not without its shenanigans, and one afternoon, the postdoc and I were working on our yeast to hybrid system, plating yeast dilutions. So between each plating, you have to sterilize an L-shaped glass spreader. So you take it, you dip it into the beaker of alcohol, and you pass it through a flame. We had a good system going, we were pretty efficient, and I guess we were moving too fast, and the spreader somehow caught the flame, and then got dipped back into the beaker of alcohol, and before you know it, the beaker of alcohol had caught on fire, of course, which got knocked over onto the bench that we were working on. The technician ran in from the other room to see what was going on, and for some reason, she was the only person who knew where the fire extinguisher was. She ran and got it, sprayed the bench area and then some, and saved the day. They should definitely make that lesson where the fire extinguishers are, very important. No one tells you that the fire extinguisher will leave residue everywhere, as we discovered in the next coming days as we had to clean up the lab. Till this day, myself and the postdoc think it was the other person's fault. Of course, this was super embarrassing. The incident itself spread like wildfire in the department, so everyone knew what had happened. All I could do in response to people's comments was laugh, and to know that accidents do happen. To this day, we laugh at ourselves, and in laughing at ourselves, we can let go of the embarrassment and approach life with more joy and resiliency. Learning to laugh at yourself and your mistakes frees you to live your life to the fullest. And rest assured, I have not set fire to anything else since that day. My third lesson that I learned is be kind to one another. While working under Dr. Clinton McDonald, our lab became our family. Our family consisting of technicians, graduate students, postdocs, and even Dr. McDonald himself. We went to lunch together, dinner together, and like siblings, we bickered together, laughed together, and cried together. And if you have ever passed by Dr. McDonald's lab, also called the McDaddy lab, and have seen the pictures on the door, one person stands out, Dr. Wyatt McMahon. Most of you have never met Wyatt, but he sounds familiar because of a scholarship created posthumously in his name. A fellow graduate student in Dr. McDonald's lab that would make us laugh for hours while pipetting DNA, problem-solving Western blots, and a sounding board just when life was difficult. Wyatt was equally kind as he was funny, as he was intelligent. Above all his laughter and smile, he took the time to talk to you if you needed. He always had a kind word to say, and the most perfect advice anyone could give. I cannot remember a time when Wyatt was ever upset or unkind. He was kind and patient to everyone. And while Dr. McMahon is no longer with us, the kindness and time he always made and the jokes and the laughter always live in my memories of Wyatt. Wyatt encompassed all the characteristics of laughter, kindness, and humility. I want to congratulate everyone on what you have accomplished here today. It is no small feat what you have done along this path. Your journey forward is full of surprises and possibilities, and don't shy away from that. Remember, ego is the enemy, laugh at yourself, and be kind and open to one another. Best of luck to you all, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Islam. And now we would like to recognize the GSBS Awards recipients. One of these is actually going to win the award named after Wyatt McMahon. It's nice for you to remember Wyatt. He had a heck of a sense of humor, and he was a darn good golfer. He'd be proud of us all today. This past year, and the award recipients will be our student speakers this year. This past year, we had an amazing slate of student nominees. Productive for their, Our students have been incredibly productive and recognized for their science in national and international forums. I congratulate all of the nominees, and I'm sorry that we only have the opportunity to reward 3 of them today. I'd like to welcome Dr. Bergeson to present the first 2 awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Susan Bergeson, and I am just thrilled to introduce the Dean's Recognition Awards. It is my great pleasure to announce that both Ms. Megan Ashton and Mr. Grayson Braziel, as are co-recipients of the GSBS Dean's Recognition Award. I'll start with Megan. Megan is a graduate of our biotechnology program. She is graduating with an outstanding GPA and has served as a graduate tutor. Her research project is focused on characterizing the heterogeneous splicing of the ZAN mRNA in human male germ cells. Additionally, she has been involved in several ongoing research projects in Dr. Dan Hardy's lab. Her research work has been published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences, and she is a first author on this manuscript. She is also a co-author on a preprint of a manuscript in bioRxiv. Publishing within the first year of graduate studies, especially as a first author in an exceptionally reputable journal, is exceptional. Together, her outstanding performance in her classwork and her dedication to tutoring peers and experience that will serve her well in her future high school as a future high school teacher makes her a truly stellar master's graduate student. Now, Grayson. Grayson is a graduate of our Graduate Medical Education Sciences program. He has served as class representative for the GMES 2 students and was an outstanding liaison between faculty, staff, and his peers. He was a true asset to both faculty and the medical students in his role as a teaching assistant. Grayson also served as a President Select Student Ambassador. In this role, he supported presidential efforts to recruit new students. To increase awareness about the GMES program, he took on the task of leading the GMES promotional sessions and filmed a video that is now added to the GMES program website. This promotional video is going to serve the program for many, many years to come. Together, his commitment to reach Lubbock's broader community and enhance interest in the STEM programs truly set Grayson apart as a leader who embraces our values-based culture, invests in other students, and empowers others around him to be successful. He has been a true asset to the GMES program and is well deserving of this award. It is my privilege to present the 2023 Dean's Recognition Awards to Megan Ashton and Grayson Braziel. Would you please come to the podium to receive your awards? There, you can have my book.
As the recipients of the Dean's Recognition Award, we are pleased to describe the GSBS symbol. The symbol is displayed in the front of the podium and on page 2 of your program.
The shield represents our dedication to protect life through scientific advancements in research. The double helix divides the shield into 4 quadrants and connects all forms of life. The scientific process is symbolized by the tree.
Knowledge has deep roots and a strong base. The thin branches of solitary ideas give rise to seeds, which leave the tree and start new lines of thought. The star represents the direction a scientist must follow as new avenues of research are revealed.
The microscope displays the scientist's commitment to look deeper for explanations. The double T represents Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center, the institution which has taught us these lessons. While there are other symbols representative of the GSBS scientist, these are the most significant among them.
Now, Grace and I have both prepared speeches for this special moment, but before I begin, I would like to take a second to acknowledge how meaningful it is to receive this award alongside a longtime friend. So for those of you who might not know, Grayson and I met in our second semester of undergraduate school. And ever since that fated Gen Chem 2 class, he has pushed me to be my best. We had a healthy competition in our classes, which only fueled our academic drives further. His intelligence, wit, and determination have always inspired me to push myself harder, and Grayson will forever be my gold standard of what a study partner should be. Now, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to everyone else who has helped me along the way. To my family, for their unwavering support, love, and encouragement throughout this challenging yet rewarding academic pursuit. When I first told my family that I was going to major in chemistry, they thought I was weird. And when I told them that I wanted to pursue a master's in science, they thought I was crazy. But through it all, they have been my constant source of motivation, and I could not have made it this far without them. I hope that they are proud of the scientist that I've become. To my fiance, who has been my partner, confidant, and cheerleader throughout this entire journey. Your love and support have sustained me through the long nights of studying and the stresses of deadlines and failed experiments. I am grateful for your unwavering belief in me. Now, I know you're not really a science guy, so I truly appreciate all the times you let me explain my class notes and explain my research projects to you. I'm grateful for your efforts to understand and support me in every way. To my lab mate, Asha, for her invaluable support and contribution to my research. Her dedication, hard work, and positive attitude have made all the difference in my time here, and I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to work alongside her. She has not only been a valuable collaborator, but also a true companion in this journey, whether it was grabbing coffee, going on walks, or simply chatting about life outside of work. I'm grateful to have her in my life. To my supervisor, Dr. Hardy, for being an exceptional mentor who has taught me valuable lessons in both science and in life. His wisdom and sense of humor have been a source of inspiration throughout my academic journey, and I might actually miss his scientific dad jokes as I move into this next chapter of my life. Though I regret never having the opportunity to try his famous deer jerky, I am truly grateful for all that he has done for me and the countless ways he has made a positive impact on my life. To my committee members who have provided me with invaluable guidance and mentorship, your passion and dedication have inspired me to become a better researcher and a better thinker. I'm grateful for the opportunities you have given me to learn and to grow. To the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences and all its faculty, thank you for providing me with the experience and knowledge to be successful as I pursue a career in academia. I am excited to share the knowledge and values instilled in me by this program with future generations of learners. Thank you for preparing me for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. And finally, to my fellow graduates, today marks a significant milestone in our academic journey, one that we have worked hard to achieve. We have faced many challenges and obstacles, but we have persevered and come out stronger on the other side. Always remember that success is not measured by how much you achieve, but by the impact that you make. So strive to make a positive difference in the world, no matter how big or how small, and never lose sight of your purpose. It has been an honor to be a part of this incredible community, and I wish all of you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you all, and congratulations again to the class of 2023.
In the summer of 2019, I attended a 2-week summer program at the Health Sciences Center, where my love for this university sparked. I left that program as a 19-year-old who learned that the word Texas Tech do not simply just imply academics, but additionally, it stands for another essential word, family. Flash forward 4 years since that program, and I am now a living testimony of this because of the relationships I have made with my fellow students and the faculty. When I say the faculty at this university will go to no limit to see that you succeed, I mean it. I initially viewed gaining a master's degree as a stepping stone to help me achieve my future academic goals. As I now accomplish these same goals, I realize I was naive to think of this moment as merely a stepping stone. Gaining my master's from Texas Tech built a foundation that I never even knew I needed and has forever changed my academic career. I would not be the student that I am now, nor the future doctor that I plan to be, without the unique experiences of these past 2 years, and it is an honor to receive this award. 2 weeks ago, I recently went to a wedding where the maid of honor gave advice to the newlyweds, which I found to be very insightful. She told them, think of today as a day where you love each other the least. Now, obviously, and thankfully, we're not at a wedding right now, and even though most of us put so much time, effort, money, and stressful planning into school that we may as well be married to it. The connection I want to make for my fellow grads is that over the past couple of years, we have gained an abundance of knowledge and are getting ready to use this knowledge for future endeavors. So think of today, graduates, as the day when we know the least. And every day from here on out, we will build upon this foundation to become leaders in different fields. Growing up, I was always told that if you pour into others' lives, you can't leave them without getting a little bit on yourself. So it is now our job to spread the knowledge we have gained to make a difference in the world around us. I mentioned that family is the one word describing what Texas Tech has become to mean to me. I want to end my speech with other meaningful, singular words to thank all the people that have poured into my life, both from the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences and from personal relationships. Firstly, thank you to Megan for your friendship. Megan and I became friends as freshmen 6 years ago at UT Permian Basin. So sharing this award with a longtime friend is a blessing in itself. Thank you to Debbie Martinez for your humor. You are the first face that everyone sees when entering the graduate school offices, and you know how to make someone smile instantaneously, which is what we students need daily. Thank you to Terry Lloyd for your organization. You are this school's backbone, striving to see it succeed. You are always willing to help any student get more information, including me, when I was just a wee undergrad who probably emailed you at least 10 questions every week for a solid 2 months. Your hard work does not go unrecognized. Thank you to Ashley Rigsby for your positivity. You brighten up any bad day with your radiant personality, and your positivity leaves an everlasting mark on people, myself included. Thank you to Leslie Fowler for your dedication. Hardworking doesn't even scratch the surface, and the GMES program is lucky to have such a fantastic person who always has the willingness to learn new things to get the job done. You have a sticker on your water bottle that reads something along the lines of, be positive, patient, and persistent. And every time I see it, I cannot think of a better way to describe you. Thank you to my fellow GMES students for the memories. The past 2 years have been a wild ride, and looking back, we are such a diverse group of students who mesh together so well that I couldn't imagine doing it with anyone else. Thank you to Dr. Schneider for your kindness. Not only are you the dean to every student here, but you are also a friend to every student because you make a genuine effort to get to know us. You invest time with us all, whether in lectures, labs, or just in passing, and your fist bumps always make my day. Your kindness means more to us than you know. Thank you to Dr. Carr for your mentorship. You are the most patient and kind-hearted mentor a student could ask for. You have taught me so many invaluable lessons and will serve as a lifelong role model for me. I strive to one day become the type of leader you are for all of your students. Thank you to Elaine for your acceptance. You always see the best in people. The word stranger does not exist in your vocab because you love unconditionally. Thank you to my upper classmates, Kiri and Caitlin, for your resilience. Seeing all the hard work you both have gone through motivates me to become the best version of myself possible, and your guidance is something that I will never take for granted. Thank you to all of those sitting in the audience for your support. Look at the person you came here for, and graduates, know that the eyes looking upon you serve as your support system. Graduates, I'm sure at least one person that came here for you today was one of the first ones you told about when starting your journey here at the graduate school. Take this support as a token of gratitude and know that it will continue for whatever your future entails. Thank you to Natalie, Emily, and Carson for your friendship. Our friendship was built from the ground up, and over the past 2 years, I found myself understanding what it means to have true friends, and more importantly, how to be one. Thanks to you three. We were talking just the other day about how you become even closer with people when you have to go through challenging times together. And I don't think any of us three would argue that the past 2 years have presented numerous challenges. So thank you for always being there for me, and respectfully, I love all three of you so much. Thank you to my family for everything. Through my hardships, you always believed in me and supported me throughout my academic career. You have raised me to take nothing for granted and to treat every person I meet with kindness and respect, which I will always be grateful for. I love you with all my heart. Again, thank you to Dr. Schneider for this recognition. Thanks be to God, and as always, Reckon.
Get it back on page. All right. So I'm Dr. Blanton, and I will have the honor of introducing the K. Wyatt McMahon Outstanding Graduate Student Award. This award is presented to a doctoral student who best exemplifies the highest standards in each aspect of being a scientist, a graduate student, a leader, and so forth. Students' selection of the K. Wyatt McMahon Outstanding Graduate Student Award was based on an all-inclusive approach that ranking the candidates based on publications in reputable journals, presentations of their work at local, national, and even international meetings, fellowships, scholarships, and other awards. And fourth, involvement in student government and leadership and other extracurricular activities. So really, truly a holistic approach. Now, Dr. Valeria Jaramillo Martinez is a student in the Translational Neuroscience and Pharmacology concentration. She has a total of 10 publications, 5 as first author, and she has a first author publication in Chemical Reviews, which has an impact factor of 60.62. There's a test afterwards, so make sure you... What that means is that's an impact factor as one of the highest impact factors of journals, which in either of her two co-mentors, Dr. Urbach and Dr. Gunapathy, have ever published in it. So that's quite an accomplishment. Valeria has also successfully competed for a summer internship in industry and competed among more than 150 applications for this position. She also succeeded in securing a pre-doctoral fellowship from the Test Foundation for her research proposal on SLC 13A5. Again, there's a test afterwards. In addition, she was awarded national and international travel scholarships to the Biophysical Society in a foundation meeting in Vienna, Austria, and the Carl Storm Underrepresented Minority Fellowship for her oral presentation at the 2023 Multi-Drug Efflux Systems Gordon Research Conference. Finally, Valeria also served as the treasurer of the Graduate Student Association, and this shows that Valeria, among a number of very strong contestants for this award, stood out in all 4 categories, and she is extremely well deserving of the K. Wyatt McMahon Outstanding Graduate Student Award. So please join me in congratulating her for this award.
So good afternoon, everyone, for being here. I hope I can do as good as a job as anyone did with all of these speeches. I actually decided to do a short speech so we can all go and celebrate with our families and friends. So I want to thank everyone for coming today, as well as the K.Y. McMahon Distinguished Graduate Student Award Selection Committee for this award. I also want to thank my mentors, Dr. Urbach, which is present here, and Dr. Ganapati, without whom I wouldn't been able to be here in this position today. Many thanks to the Dean, all the professors, my committee members, and everyone at the GSBS program for their assistance. We couldn't have done this without any of you. I want to thank, in particular, my parents. I don't think that they will understand what I'm saying, but muchas gracias por venir. Les quiero mucho. For my parents to traveling all the way from Colombia, my husband, for always being here. And I want to thank my cat, Einstein, for always soothing me every time I'm stressed. We always need some kind of stress reliever. I want to share with you a short story that always gives me inspiration since I was a kid. So there were two young frogs who were as just and wise about the ways of the world. Were out one day exploring their environment. They came to a dairy and bold as brass entering to investigate. There was a bucket, and eager to know more about it, one of them jumped right into it. A splash. The second, being ever so slightly more timid, only jumped onto the top of the rim of the bucket and looked down to his comrade struggling below to jump out of the wife's substance. Neither knew it was milk. After some failed attempts, he shouted down to him, "You will never make it." But since self-preservation is the first rule of life for humans and animals alike, he continued struggling for as long as possible. The frog on the top continued to shout down, "You will never make it." The frog inside the bucket continued despite the discouragement of his comrade on the top of the bucket. After a short while, his feet had a soft yellow substance to stand on. He had made butter out of the cream on top of the milk. No sooner had he enough for a foothold that he positioned himself and jumped clean out of the bucket. When rejoining his comrade, he thanked him profusely for all of the encouragement he shot out to him. He would never have made it without his help. The frog who survived was deaf. So pretty much what the story says, always stay positive and focused. Be deaf when people tell you that you cannot reach your goals or fulfill your dreams. Continually remind yourself, I can do this. And all as we are here, we did it. This tale makes me think of my younger self. I wasn't the best at soccer when I started playing. I had, as they say, I had 2 left feet. Instead of giving up, I started exercising 2 or 3 more times in order to be as good as my teammates, until the effort eventually paid off. I have the opportunity to compete in the Colombian national team U17 and U20 soccer teams. And when I returned from these tournaments, I understood that with hard work, dedication, and perseverance, I was able to achieve everything I set my mind to. This allowed me to secure full-ride scholarships in universities here in the States. So I have been here for 10 years, where I obtained my bachelor's in science, chemistry, my master's in chemistry, and now my doctoral degree. All of these accomplishments could have been done without my parents' support, so thank you so much. Gracias por estar aquí. So I wanna, there is always a quote from a famous soccer player called Pelé. So he said, "Success is not an accident. It's hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing and learning to do." So as a reward for my achievements, I'm going to do something that I always wanted to do. I will be doing skydiving this weekend with my husband in Colorado, so if I don't come back, you know what happened to me. So thank you everyone for coming here, and thank you for all the professors, students, and everyone that is here, all my friends, and thank you everyone for giving me this award. Thank you.
All right, well, congratulations to our 3 award winners, and special thanks and congratulations to each of their mentors. We know you played a very large role in helping them get here. So now I'd like to welcome the TTUHSC Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Darren D'Agostino, to the podium.
He fist bumps everybody else. For me, he shakes my hand. That's all right. I want to be one of the cool kids. Good morning, good afternoon. Sorry, I've been doing graduations all day. This is great. How are you guys? Everybody doing all right today? Yeah, I'm going to try that one more time. How's everybody doing? You doing all right? All right, there it is. Well, first, I want to welcome everybody here. We're almost done. If I'm up here talking, we're about to confer degrees, so we'll get to that pretty quickly. I want to welcome moms, dads, all the siblings that are in the office, in the audience, any significant others, grandparents, those people that you've chosen to be part of your life. If they are here today, they're here celebrating with you because you've earned it, you've done great things, and we're going to get to some of that in a few minutes. I'd also like to welcome and highlight, call out, and thank our faculty. They're the ones in the front row with these funny robes on. Can you guys stand up for a second, please? There's going to be audience participation. I want to thank you from TTUHSC. We truly believe in you. You have made them successful today, and everything that you have done with them, you've left a piece of your DNA on them. When they're having a hard time, you're going to help them through it. When they're being successful, it's going to be on you. And when they need help, we know you're going to be there. So I want to thank you for being so wonderful to our students. Thank you very much. All right. They can't see with you guys standing up, so go ahead, sit down. That's great. Thank you. And to all of the staff that are here that have helped put this on, thank you so much. You've done such a wonderful job. You know, many people believe that Aristotle was the first scientist, and he pioneered inquiry, observation, demonstration, logic, and around the 4th century, he worked and influenced Western society's thoughts. He actually influenced the Middle Ages and helped shape scientific study and the ideas for thousands of years to come. One person impacted a lot of what's going on today, and each of you has that opportunity 1,000 years from now to be that person who's quoted. Since his time, so many scientists have created what we're doing right now in the world, how we're living, the technology we have, the successes. And for a health sciences center, the successes that come out of your labs are saving lives and changing people. We're very proud of you for that. So, anybody know what February 28th is? What day that is? That's National Scientists' Day. So, every February 28th, please celebrate and call your family and say, hey, I'm a scientist, celebrate. You got to have the party. You have to celebrate, because without your achievements, we can't do the things that we do so successfully. So, congratulations. But today we're going to celebrate you. Even though it's not February 28th, today's your day. We're going to celebrate you. So many of the faculty and staff have heard me say over the years Our goal at the Health Sciences Center is to graduate our penultimate goal is to graduate the best health sciences student that we can. That's the penultimate goal, because the ultimate goal is for us to take care of patients through them. And you're doing that. Your discoveries are helping us, helping those that are touching patients, helping those people who are future discoverers of knowledge improve the health and well-being of our communities. And that's what our university is about. So thank you. So how about this ceremony? All the pomp and circumstance, everybody dressing up. I love this ceremony. I have a close friend of mine. He's a physician scientist, and he graduated from a medical school that's 420 years old. And I started thinking about that. There are classes like this at his school. It's actually probably about 4 times larger. But every one of those classes for the last 420 years has sat people in your seats with the same excitement and the same passion. And if we could harness all of that energy from that excitement, we could probably power up this planet for 100 years to come. So keep that excitement in your hearts and keep thinking forward and looking forward and using that, because that excitement leads to passion, and that passion is what's going to drive your science. There's one other thing that you all do extremely well, and that's it. You all have curiosity. One of my beliefs, true beliefs, is that in order to be a leader, an academician, a scientist, a physician, a nurse, it doesn't matter. You have to be curious. And Walt Whitman once said, be curious, not judgmental. Because as soon as you become judgmental, you're going to burn out. And we talk about burnout all the time. We have to protect ourselves. And the way you do that is stay curious, keep the excitement, and keep looking to the future. Keep inventing the science that you love. So with that, please enjoy today. Keep that energy going. Have it go for, we're going into the weekend, so you have 5-6 days of this that you can still be excited about, right? Because Monday and Tuesday you're off, right, Dr. Schneider? Don't they have to not come in after that? All right. With that, the qualities that you're developing through your life here at the university are going to stay with you forever. You have another family after today, and that is the alumni family that you're graduating into. These are people, when you go around the world, they will come up to you and they will congratulate you for coming from this place. So congratulations, welcome to the science that you are in, the people that you will be helping to develop, and the people and lives that you will be saving in the future through all the hard work that you're doing. Last thing I want to say is collectively between our faculty, those of you in the audience, and the people standing over there, there's probably more intellect in this room than anywhere on the planet. So thank you for choosing TTUHSC. This is a wonderful place, and I'm proud to be here. Take care.
I got it right on the second time. All right, now we're going to do what we came here to do. Let us now proceed with the conferring of degrees. Will all the graduates, School of Biomedical Sciences candidates, please stand? Degrees are awarded to those who have successfully completed all the requirements established by Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. Dr. D'Agostino, on behalf of the faculty, the candidates of the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences are recommended to you for the conferring of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Schneider. All right, this is it. You have one more chance to step out and not do this. No? Okay. All right. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System, under the delegation of President Lori Rice Spearman, I confer upon each of you the degree for which the Dean of the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences has recommended. Where am I? Please be seated. No, you're fine.
All right, I'd now like to ask the Provost, Chairman Mark Griffith, Dean Quo, and anyone else from the platform party that would like to help join us in congratulating and shaking the hands of the graduates, please. We'll form a line.
the faculty also please take their place for litany? We will now proceed with the recognition of individual candidates. Please hold your applause until the faculty footer for each student has been announced. Will the first row of candidates please rise? The following are being awarded the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Valeria Jaramillo Martinez. Dissertation title, Pharmacophorone Approach to Treat Early Infantile Epileptic Encephalopathy Associated with NACT Deficiency. Dr. Jaramillo Martinez is the GSCS Outstanding Student and will be doing a postdoctoral fellowship at TTUHSC. She is fitted by Dr. Ina Urbach. Dr. Taylor Hitler. Dissertation title, Attracted A Keeps Rejection at Bay, a role of regulatory T cells and dendritic cells in the immunoprotection of Sertoli cell allografts at early time points. Dr. Hitler will continue to interview for postdoctoral positions across the country before making her final decision. She is fitted by Dr. Jeanette DeFore. Dr. Elizabeth Kemmelar. Dissertation title, Investigation of Native Black Membranes, a critical evaluation of SMAOPs and membrane asymmetry. Dr. Kemmelar is an MD PhD student and will be returning to the School of Medicine to complete her MD. She is fitted by Dr. Henry Liang. Dr. Sinya Korak. Dissertation title, Carbidopa, an activator of aryl hydrocarbon receptor, suppresses both IDO1 and SLC6A14 expression in pancreatic cancer and decreases tumor growth. Dr. Korak is the recipient of the BCME Outstanding Student Award this year. She was accepted into the Surgical Oncology Program and selected for the T32 funded postdoctoral position at the University of Wisconsin. She is fitted by Yangzong Bhutia. Dr. Stephanie Navarro. Dissertation title, A Comprehensive Investigation of the Growth and Interaction of Vaginal Lactobacilli and Gardnerella vaginalis in a Synthetic Vaginal Fluid. Dr. Navarro is fitted by Dr. Abdul Hamid. Dr. Rachel Leanne Washburn. Dissertation title, The Sertoli Cell Complement Landscape in a Graft-Protected Environment, Preventing Transplant Rejection, one testicle at a time. Dr. Washburn has been accepted as a research fellow at Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. She is fitted by Dr. Jeanette DeFore. Dr. Joshua Williams. Dissertation title, Tetracyclines in Ocular Disorders. Dr. Williams is an MD PhD student and will be returning to the School of Medicine to complete his MD. He is currently completing an internship at De Novo Therapy in Lubbock. He is fitted by Dr. Susan Ferguson. Dr. Victoria Young, dissertation title, A Mechanistic Study of T-Type 2C ATPases. Dr. Young has accepted a postdoctoral position and is suited by Dr. Pablo Artigas. The following are being awarded the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Pharmaceutical Sciences. Dr. Rachel Grace Acquit, dissertation title, Mediators of Metastasis from the Impact of Angiopoietin-2 in Vascular and Tumor Physiology to Tumor Exosomes-Mediated Signaling. Dr. Acquit is currently working as a research scientist in genomic medicine unit at Sanofi in Massachusetts and is fitted by Dr. Abraham Almond. Dr. Behnaz Lahudi, dissertation title, Endothelial-Specific Targeting of Rho Kinase Signaling using CD31 Antibody Conjugated Nanoparticles. Dr. Lahudi will be continuing as a non-viral gene delivery postdoctoral fellow at Sanofi in Massachusetts and is fitted by Dr. Abraham Almond. Dr. Hong Mi Quinn, dissertation title, Bugs as Drugs, a promising immunotherapeutic approach for solid tumors. Dr. Quinn will be working as a postdoctoral fellow at Pfizer in Connecticut and is suited by Dr. Lawrence Wood. Dr. Miriam Aladejo, dissertation title, CD105 and ISG15 as modulators of immunotherapeutic response in renal cell carcinoma. Dr. Aladejo is a postdoc for Merck and plans to continue developing smart cancer therapeutics. She is fitted by Dr. Lawrence Wood. The following are being awarded the Master of Science in Biotechnology. Megan Nicole Ashton. Megan is the co-recipient of the GSBS Dean's Recognition Award. She will be continuing her education and completing a Master's of Business Administration at Texas Tech University in the fall. She is fitted by Dr. Daniel Hardy. Shrishti Gohani. Shrishti will begin a career with Pharmaron in Pennsylvania. She is fitted by Dr. Komaraya Pauly. Shida will begin a research assistantship position at the Jackson Laboratory. She is fitted by Dr. Sanjay Shrivastava. Pamela Luna. Pamela is planning to work in industry, and she is fitted by Dr. Komaraya Hawley. Mustafa Shafi. Megan Marie Skanes. Megan has been accepted into the PhD program and will begin with GSBS in the fall. She is studied by Dr. Lewis Quayle. Michael Wright. Michael is studying to take the bar exam on July 25th, and his goal is to practice patent law. He is fitted by Cameron Smith. The following are being awarded the Master of Science in Graduate Medical Education Sciences. Grayson Killian Brazil. Grayson is the He has been accepted into the TTUHSC School of Medicine and will begin as a first-year medical student this fall. He is studied by Dr. Belinda Carr. Kyle Thornton Armstrong. Kyle has been accepted into the TTUHSC School of Medicine and will begin as a first-year medical student this fall. He is fitted by Dr. Dan Webster. Emily Elizabeth Bernstein. Emily plans to attend medical school and she is fitted by Dr. Gurvinder Kaur and Dr. Jeanette DeFore. Frances Headley. Jenna has been accepted into the School of Medicine at UT Health San Antonio and will begin as a first-year medical student this fall. She is studied by Dr. Cassie Khrushchev. Natalie Lynn Jameson. Natalie has been accepted into the TTUHSC School of Medicine and will begin as a first-year medical student this fall. She is studied by Dr. Gurvinder Kaur. Robert Hayden Meeks. Hayden has been accepted into the TTUHSC School of Medicine and will begin as a first-year medical student this fall. He is studied by Dr. Dan Webster. Elaine Marie Nava. Elaine will be applying to the TTUHSC Physician Assistant Program, and she is studied by Dr. Cassie Khrushchev and Dr. Alice Villalobos. Rebecca Jo Nisbet. Rebecca will be joining the workforce, and she is studied by Dr. Dan Webster. Benjamin Medina Olivo. Ben is the recipient of the Harry H. Whitelaw Award and has been accepted into the TTUHSC School of Medicine. He will begin as a first-year medical student this fall, and he is studied by Dr. Cassie Khrushchev. Michael Adley Shalaby. Michael has been accepted into the TTUHSC School of Medicine and will begin as a first-year medical student this fall. He is studied by Dr. Lisa Pop.
Give everybody a chance to catch their breath. Thanks everyone for coming today. For our students, I would like to conclude with a quote. It's all right. There we go. For our students, there's no class on Monday. I would like to conclude with a quote from Octavia Spencer. It is your turn to choose and define what success means. Others will try to define it for you, but yours is the voice that matters. Be proud of yourselves. I would like to thank everyone for attending today. Please join us for a reception immediately opposite the ballroom here. in the Red Raider Ballroom across from the hall. Now comes the very most fun part. Graduates, would you please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2023. Will the audience please join me in applauding the achievements of these graduates? Valerio, will you please lead the students out?